Hello friends. Here is a number that should get your attention. $5.2 billion. That is the valuation SAP placed on a Berlin-based automation tool called n8n when it announced a strategic investment and a multi-year partnership on May 12, 2026 at SAP Sapphire in Orlando. SAP did not just invest, it agreed to embed n8n natively inside Joule Studio, its agent-building environment for enterprise AI. That move more than doubled n8n's previous valuation of $2.5 billion, and it tells us something important. This is no longer a hobbyist side project. So what exactly is n8n? Why did the world's largest enterprise software company just bet on it? And how does it actually work? Let's find out. Alright, let's define the thing. n8n is a workflow automation platform. It connects your apps, databases, APIs, and AI models so they work together automatically, without you writing a full application to glue them together. The core idea is simple. Instead of typing code line by line, you drag blocks called nodes onto a visual canvas and connect them. Each node is one step. A trigger node starts the workflow, perhaps a form submission or a webhook. An action node does something with that data, like calling an API or writing to a database. A logic node makes a decision, like branching based on a value. Connect the nodes, hit activate, and the whole pipeline runs on its own. n8n sits between your tools and makes them talk to each other. Coming up, we will see exactly how that canvas works. Now look at this. The n8n canvas is where every workflow lives. You open it in your browser, and you see an infinite grid. You drag a node from the panel on the left, and drop it on the canvas. You drag another, connect them with a line, and that line becomes the data path. Nodes come in three types. Trigger nodes listen for something to happen, like a scheduled time, a new email, or a webhook call from another app. Action nodes do something with the data, sending a message, writing a row, calling an API, or asking an AI model a question. Logic nodes control the flow, branching on a condition, looping over a list, or merging two paths back together. When a trigger fires, n8n passes the data through each connected node from left to right, exactly like an assembly line. Each node gets the output of the previous one. Next, we look at the features that make this powerful enough for enterprise. Here is where n8n starts to feel serious. The platform ships over 400 official core integrations, and the catalog recently crossed 500, as the team added over 35 new nodes between January and June 2026 alone, including dedicated nodes for Anthropic Claude, Google Gemini, and Grok. You also get a code node, where you drop raw JavaScript or Python directly into a workflow, no separate service needed. On deployment, you choose self-host n8n on your own server to keep every byte of data inside your infrastructure, or use n8n Cloud and skip the setup. That self-hosting option is exactly why SAP came calling. You can see this in the May 2026 deal. SAP needed a flexible orchestration layer inside Joule Studio, so enterprise teams could wire AI agents to SAP systems, external APIs, and custom data sources without writing bespoke integration code. n8n became that layer. General availability is targeted for Q3 2026, meaning this is live in the enterprise very soon. Let me show you a real example. A potential customer fills out a form on your website. That form posts to an n8n webhook, which triggers the workflow instantly. The data flows into an AI agent node connected to a language model. You give it a simple prompt. Summarize this lead, note their company size, and estimate fit. The model returns a structured summary. Next, an IF node checks a score field. If the score is high enough, the workflow continues. A Slack node posts the summary directly to your team's new leads channel. Then, a Google Sheets node appends a row to your CRM log with the lead's name, company, score, and AI summary. The whole pipeline runs in seconds. No backend server, no custom API, no deployment pipeline. You built it visually in n8n, activated it, and it runs every time someone submits that form. That is exactly the kind of workflow SAP wants enterprise teams building inside Joule Studio at scale. Alright, let's bring it all together. n8n is the connective tissue between your tools and your AI agents. It sits in the middle, listening for events, routing data, calling models, and writing results, all without you building a custom application for each connection. Compared to simpler tools like Zapier, n8n gives you self-hosting for full data control, per execution billing instead of per step billing, which gets expensive fast, and genuine code access in JavaScript or Python when a node alone is not enough. That combination is exactly what earned it, a $5.2 billion valuation and a seat inside SAP's enterprise AI platform. To get started yourself, the Community Edition is completely free, self-hosted on any server, and you get every integration, the full AI agent builder, and unlimited workflow executions. Head to n8n.io, and you are one Docker command away. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next one.